Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this past weekend, the number one question I heard was, so how does it feel to be a pipeline owner? Yes, Mr. Speaker, the federal government has spent $130 each on behalf of every man, woman and child in Canada to buy a 60-year-old pipeline and unknown hundreds more each to build a pipeline expansion that faces exactly the same obstacles and opposition that it did when Kinder Morgan owned the thing. So to the Premier, now that we own this asset, how much is Kinder Morgan being paid both to manage the existing pipeline and to supervise building the expansion?
The Honourable Deputy Premier.
You know what feels great, Mr. Speaker, having 15,000 people know that they're going to be able to work on this project, Mr. Speaker. It also feels great knowing that there's $15 billion coming back into the Canadian economy, Mr. Speaker, instead of sending that money directly south of the border. And I do want to clarify that there are many things that are different now that it's under federal ownership, including the fact that investor certainty, the investors at the table, the investors committed to this project, Canadians care about it, and we're sure going to get our product to Tidewater, Mr. Speaker. Finally, after Conservative governments had many years to try to do it, this government's making it happen.
First supplemental.
Well, Mr. Speaker, with the exception of the employment, everything else the health minister said I totally disagree with. So that given the federal government bailout of Kinder Morgan has actually sent shockwaves of uncertainty throughout the capital investment market, and given that this flight of capital will mean that large-scale projects and the jobs they create will simply not go ahead. So to the Premier, now that the federal government, on behalf of the people of Canada, own the existing Trans Mountain Pipeline, how does Bill 12 give us, Alberta, the power to turn off the taps on this now federally controlled piece of infrastructure?
The Honourable Minister of Energy.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I have to reiterate it's great to see the progress for the pipeline, and certainly Bill 12 was one of the pieces of legislation we passed, and it's currently back in the toolbox, but it will be brought out should we see frustration at any point along the way. But as my Deputy Premier said, you know, we see a lot of progress. We see work coming, and I have to say, up where I live, people are very excited that this project's going ahead.
Second supplemental.
Well, Mr. Speaker, given that the federal bailout of Kinder Morgan sets a troubling precedent for large-scale energy projects here in Canada, and given that the Trans Mountain expansion met all the legal and regulatory requirements but were blocked by forces using means both illegal and unconstitutional, and given that the federal government has shown that they will step in and buy major projects rather than deal with the illegal resistance, to the Premier, do you in principle support taxpayer-funded buyouts of projects that encounter opposition, and are you at all concerned about the message that this sends private investors?
The Honourable Minister of Energy.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. You know, both the federal government and ourselves pushed ahead to secure a deal to build this pipeline to Tidewater, and I have to say it's an investment. We currently, or the federal government currently, will own the existing pipeline, which honestly is a moneymaker. It's full to capacity. The new pipeline as well is going to be an asset and an investment, and should and if they decide to sell it, they will make money off of it.
For Rimbey Rocky Mountain.